For me, it was very revealing to understand that the world tells me I am free, but actually I'm not that free. My work and how I relate to words and to meaning, it's like a sponge. You know, you absorb and transform meaning all the time. No? When I'm producing an artwork, it's a moment of uncertainty, and it's a moment of trying to bring control and then break it at the same time. At the end, you're absorbing all these things that you think you're not aware of them, and then for some reason they shape you.
15. They were walking a bullet in the back and told the jury.
In the series headlines and last lines in the movies, I was trying to understand how I interact in the world. For me, the idea of having it at the entrance of the Pompidou Center and as a billboard floating, you know, is this like an unconscious behavior that we're made of. There's a lot of participation, and it's constantly like the actors always change. And that's why I like this idea of movies, no? That in the mirror as a screen where you have all these different characters saying different things. The scale of the piece I'm doing at the Pompidou has the same proportions of the Guernica of Picasso. Thinking of works that really represent our human condition through history, one pivotal piece was the Guernica, where Picasso really made a portrait of how dehumanized we can be. I was brought up with two parents who are archaeologists. So they were more interested in the past, in how things occurred. And I'm more interested in the present future, no? Like, what are we now? Not what were we 1,000 years ago. So there's a collectivity and there's an individual. And I don't believe in that. I do believe that there's a space in between that we haven't managed to understand how it works. What I like about the rhythm of repetition is to distress meaning. And also, how can you cancel ideas by repeating them all over and over until the point of disappearing. That way of distressing and accelerating creates another surface to things. It's very difficult to see this idea of the transformation, because that occurs in a way that you don't perceive it. And once you perceive it, it's static, because it's already done. And maybe it's when you die that you really see a big transformation of being and not being. But in the meantime, I think transformation is very complicated to perceive it. The limit of my world is the limit of my language. So I think what you do with the material I'm putting in front of you, you do the other half.